Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Broadway. Tonight you're going to have a great night listening to many songs from Broadway shows. You'll be stomping your feet, you'll be moving in your seat, and you may even have a tear or two come down. I know I did this morning when we saw it. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Lingle, who will introduce the program.
Thank you so much. The third graders have been working so incredibly hard on the program you're about to see tonight. So please sit back and enjoy Broadway Beat.
Beat is the sound of people entering the theater on one of the most famous streets in the world.
Do you hear that beat? It's the sound of dancing feet and orchestras tuning up. Do you hear that beat? It's the sound of composers like Rodgers and Hammerstein and Meredith Willson.
It's the sound of composers like George M. Cohan and Stephen Schwartz.
It's the sound of famous musicals like Hairspray, The Music Man, and Peter Pan.
Shows like Wicked, Grease, and The Sound of Music.
Do you hear that beat? It's the sound of Broadway.
And nobody can stop it. That's right, you can't stop the beat on Broadway. Speaking of Broadway, do you know who's known as the father of American musical comedy?
Sure I do. The father of musical comedy was George M. Cohan. That's right. Do you know what the M stands for? Maestro? Nope. Mario? No way. Macaroni? Not even close. George Cohan was a playwright, composer, entertainer, lyricist, actor, singer, dancer, and producer. His first hit was the Broadway show, Little Johnny Jones. It tells the story of an American jockey who goes to England to ride his horse Yankee Doodle in the Derby. So here's our salute to Mr. George Michael Cohan. See, the M in his name stands for Michael. I knew that.
In 1954, the musical Peter Pan opened up on Broadway.
In this show, Peter Pan and his friends sing why they want to stay kids forever. I won't grow up. I won't grow up. I don't want to go to school. I want to go to school. Just to learn to be a pear. Just to learn to be a pear. And recite silly rules. And recite silly rules. And throwing up means it would be. But each my dignity to climb a tree. I'll never grow up. Never grow up. Never grow up. In 1967, a new show hit the Broadway stage, written by Meredith Wilson.
It tells the story of a con man named Harold Hill who pretends to be a band director and sells expensive instruments.
The song was a huge hit and won 5 Tony Awards. Tony Awards are the highest honor for a Broadway show.
Do you hear that beat? It's the beat of marching feet and 76 drums. It's the sound of the Music Man.
Rodgers and Hammerstein were two of the greatest writers on Broadway. They wrote classics such as Oklahoma, The King and I, South Pacific, and of course, The Sound of Music.
The Sound of Music is based on a true story of the Von Trapp family who lived in Austria and who later moved to the United States and settled in Vermont. In this song, the Von Trapp children learn how to sing by starting at the very beginning, Do, Re, Mi.
Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, fa, sol.
The hit musical Wicked was written by Stephen Schwartz and debuted on Broadway in 2003. In it, we learn the untold story of the Wizard of Oz and find out that maybe the Wicked Witch wasn't so wicked after all. We also find that trying new experiences can change you. Maybe not always for the better, but definitely for good.
Since the first shows in the 1800s, the Broadway Beat has been pounding steadily through the years, and it doesn't show signs of slowing down. Everyone on Broadway has to work together to put on a show and make sure the beat goes on.
so proud of you. Can we please have another round of applause for these amazing third graders? They have worked so incredibly hard, and you all did an absolutely amazing job. There are some people I would like to thank this evening. First, I would like to thank our art teacher, Mrs. Lederman, for all of the beautiful artwork you see. A big thank you to our secretary, Mrs. Machetta, for printing out all of the pictures you see of your children. A big thank you to Mr. Sharp and the custodial crew for setting everything up and helping hang up all the artwork, so a big thank you to them. A huge thank you to all the third grade teachers for all of your flexibility and support with this concert. And as always, a huge thank you to Mrs. Robbins for all of your support and for everything you do.
So, boys and girls, how about a big hand for Mrs. Lingle and Mrs. Lingle? On behalf of all of the third graders and parents here tonight, we have a little thank you for you. And so, like any good Broadway star, they are always available.